There is silence only very few human beings have ever known, the silence of space, vast, weightless, and powerful enough to change a soul. On April 1st, 2026, aboard the Orion spacecraft, 4 astronauts journeyed farther from Earth than any crew in over half a century. Among them was the mission's pilot, Victor Glover, who quietly carried a Bible. Days before launch, at a press conference with the whole world watching, he asked for prayers for the crew, mission, and their families. He chose to carry God's word into the unknown, knowing that over 252,000 miles from home, he would need more than technology. To remember that even in the most remote place in the universe, God is present. Artemis II carried Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen, 4 astronauts who spent years preparing for an extraordinary journey and traveled farther from Earth than any human since Apollo 11. Yet this story began long before. In 1968, aboard Apollo 8, astronauts circled the moon on Christmas and read the opening words of Genesis. A year later, Buzz Aldrin, after stepping onto the lunar surface, received Holy Communion. The first food and the first liquid consumed on the moon were the body and blood of Christ. With Apollo 14, hundreds of Bibles journeyed to the moon, some even touching its surface. And on the Apollo 15 mission, astronaut James Irwin walked among the lunar mountains and had a profound, transformative spiritual experience. But what happened on Artemis II was more intimate. It was Easter Sunday. On the day of the Lord's resurrection, Glover reflected on the beauty of creation.
The beauty of creation, I think for me, one of the really important personal perspectives that I have up here is I can really see Earth as one thing. And when I read the Bible and I look at all of the amazing things that were done for us who were created, it's you have this amazing place, this spaceship. You guys are talking to us because we're in a spaceship really far from Earth, but you're on a spaceship called Earth that was created to give us a place to live in the universe, in the cosmos.
Before contact with the Earth faded, Glover said softly, "We feel your love from Earth." After their return, something else unfolded, quiet, personal, and deeply human. Reed Wiseman, the mission commander, who was a non-believer, found himself unexpectedly moved.
I'm not really a religious person, but there was just no other avenue for me to explain anything or to experience anything. So I asked for the chaplain on the Navy ship to just come visit us for a minute. And when that man walked in, I'd never met him before in my life, but I saw the cross on his collar, and I broke down in tears. It's very hard to fully grasp what we just went through.
Because when a human being beholds creation so closely, something awakens, something undeniable. From the silence of space comes a truth that echoes louder than any signal. We are not alone. And perhaps, in the end, the greatest journey is not across the stars, but within the soul.